Tim goes away for work, it's going to be so different for me. Usually I'm in the comforts of four walls, but now since the downsized van life, it'll just be me in this van. And of course Pablo. That dog does not come when he's called. He needs to be tethered to the van, so I know exactly where he is at all times. He's a shocker. But we may be in need of some rain later, so a little bit dry. Also needed to block up our van this time. It's on a little bit of a hill, so we had to block it up a bit. Oh, you decided to come back, did you, fella? Hey? You decided to come back? So it's a little bit of a different vlog this week. Tim has been sent away, and it's the first time that I've been left with the van by myself, and we're living in it full time. All the rest of the times I've gone away on my own, but this time I'm actually living in it by myself, so it's a little bit different. I'm finding it, well, he's only left a couple of days, but I'm finding that the van is just huge, because I'm used to two bodies around the area, and now there's only me and Pablo, obviously, but it just seems like it's this massive space. I'm a bit concerned about water though at the moment. We haven't been, as you know, in the last episode we were staying at a sort of a free kind of area in Brisbane, and there was no facilities, so there's no water, no power, that sort of thing. Where I am at the moment, there's also a similar situation, and I can't get to water until tomorrow, which is fine. Oh no. Oh, my dog just went off on at another dog, which is why he's tethered to the van. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about water, and so I'm being very conservative. I thought, oh, I'll have another cup of tea. Like, actually, no, I won't. I'll have a soda water instead, you know, making those kind of decisions. So it's going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do a little vlog about any struggles that I have at the moment. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there will be some. Oh, but check out this little setup I've got inside. I'm in the habit now of when I use something, put it straight back. There's a little setup in the back here. Look how tidy it is. Tim will be impressed. I even made the bed this morning. Wow. If you call that making the bed, it's, you know, well, I guess it is. The bed's made. Ah, cheaters way. Over the next few days, I'll be on my own, as I said, but we have organised some house sitting. We will be staying in the van, but we're staying on a property. We have a few things lined up over the weeks, don't worry. Yeah, it's kind of a little comfort zone while we try and get this van up and running. So as you know, there's still some finishing touches that we need to do. The van's kind of just thrown together at the moment, and we're kind of, when people come and look at it, we're like, oh, don't look at this bit here, and oh, that just needs to be lined up, and we need to cover this, you know, it's just a little bit all over the place, and a little bit of a rush at the end. But yeah, so that'll give us a chance to get the van serviced as well, and iron out a few problems with this solar. At the moment we're sitting at 40% battery, and I know it's not sunny at all today, but it's been flashing in and out sun, and it just won't generate any power. And the only thing that's running in here is the fridge. So really I should be generating a lot with 400 watts of solar on the top, but it's not. I think Tim said it's only registering that we've only got 100 watts or 150 watts or something like that. So there may be a bit of a solar change going on in the future as well. So it's just nice chilling out. I've done a bit of editing this morning, and it's just nice hearing, we're out in sort of the bushland, so it's nice just hearing the birds and the wind and the trees and that sort of thing. And Pablo is also enjoying it, aren't you, fella? He's high alert all the time, which is actually good, because at night time he just falls asleep. I tell you what, when Tim's away, this little dog keeps me company, don't you, fella? He may be very demanding at times, but he certainly is a good companion. So I'm about to go and see my house cities and see what I have to do for the time that I'm here, and I'll come back and catch you up. So probably won't take you over there. Might be a little bit weird, but I will report back. So I'm back from the rundown, and my lovely friend allowed me to have a shower, which is lovely. Thanks to all those people who offer services like showers and toilets and etc. I'm just trying to conserve my water, so I don't have to go to the house sit until tomorrow. So I'm running low on water now. Tim and I had an argument about this. Look, I'll show you. So if, however you can see, if this says a quarter, is it focusing? If this says a quarter, does that mean it's got a quarter between a quarter and nothing? Or does it mean it's got from half to a quarter? Now I think it hit a quarter and I'm round about here somewhere with the water, so I'm running low. But Tim seems to think it hasn't hit a quarter yet. Put in the comments, what is it? I think we're going to get another gauge just so we know exactly how much water's in here, because I just don't know. I also am trying to conserve my battery because we're running low on battery as well, because as I said, it's something wrong with the solar. So now I've got the cooker out, the gas cooker. Now we're pretty ventilated in here. I'm going to turn the max air fan on. I'm only cooking soup, it's not going to be on for long. But I tell you what, let me put you down. Because Tim's been away, it kind of allows me to kind of look after myself a bit better. Like Tim just sort of does things, and he's lovely, and he takes over and he does all that sort of stuff. But I have to think about all these things myself. So I was like, how am I going to conserve my power? I have to cook with a gas stove. I've got the engine running now to charge the batteries up. I think I'm getting 30 or 35 watts of charge into the battery with the engine on. But without the engine, the solar was only pulling like 5 watts today. Definitely something wrong. But I don't think, I've never used the gas cooker on my own. You showed me how, but I'm like, oh yeah. But Tim always looks after that, and I use the electric. So it's an experience. It's like traveling on your own. You've got nothing. You've got nobody but yourself to organize the plans, make sure you've got everything. It's a real good learning experience for me here. Let's just get dinner on. Now, I have been on my own for long periods of time before. I've travelled alone. My longest stint away was 3 months solo, and I managed okay. This time seems different though. I guess when you miss someone, the time goes slower. I think it should work. So I've got a lot of things in our pantry to tide me over for situations like this where I can't actually move. I'm actually on blocks at the moment, and I don't really want to take off the blocks, so I can just go to the shop and just keep things simple. So I've got things in here like soups, and I've got, we're vegetarian / vegan where possible, but vegetarian sometimes. We keep things like this. It's like meat-free mince that is in, I think it's made of soy, but it's long lasting, and I can have pasta and everything with that. We do is soak it. Tastes exactly like a normal bolognese. Just things like that we keep in here for emergencies. We've also got those camping, those camping food that you pour water in, you have to wait for 30 minutes. We've got those in here too, just for those dire emergencies, but we're not there yet. Well, they're quite heavy handles, but it would seem. Maybe we might use that to lift at the end, yeah? Well, this looks good. And hot. I'm going to enjoy this and hopefully we'll get enough power for tomorrow. I think I'll have to run this for a couple of hours. Anyway, catch you tomorrow. You've eaten, Pablo? Wow, it is a cold one today, 5.8 degrees. Good morning. I'm still worried there's not going to be enough water, but as long as I'm going to have my coffee, we're fine. Well, I'm going to enjoy this coffee. I'll check in with you in a bit. So I've had quite a busy day today. I've been busy editing and I'm about to go get some keys off the house set. I need to leave Pablo in here for a little while and then we need to move the van. So I need to tie up everything and make sure everything's secure. And then I've also got a problem Tim has told me with this fridge. It's been making a lot of noise at night and last night I had to actually turn it off and turn it back on again to shut it up. It's like whining. I don't know if it's the compressor or the fan or what's going on there. So it looks like we'll have to empty the fridge as well and Tim will have to look at that when he gets back. But it's just one thing after another. Once we get all this stuff fixed, I'll be pleased, which is why we've got a house sit so we can actually sort all this stuff out and not go on the road with a van that's half working. Anyway, I'll just get these keys, shut it up, shut the van up, leave Pablo here, go get the keys, and then we'll get the van ready. Right, I am back. I have my instructions. So now I'm going to have to tie up everything down just to move it a little bit. But that's a problem with, it's not a problem, but it is one of the things you have to do when you have a van of our size is everything has to be clipped, cabled, secured, and we have to do our little checks around the place. But let's get this van sorted. Now one thing I've got to do especially is make sure these drawers are latched. Now the problem with these latches here, they're from RV Labs and we've had to sort of makeshift them. You've seen from our previous vlogs. So there's no way of actually seeing if they're latched. So I just go around and push everything shut like that wasn't latched, this bottom one, to make sure you hear that click, yeah? So, and this bottom drawer, this drawer here, I have to make sure that it is latched. Oh, like I showed you last week. I think we're ready to go. I say ready, but I gotta get it off its jocks first. Always do a perimeter check. Almost forgot. Now we're ready. Okay. Let's move. So I will go over to the house sit and get settled in there for the evening, get my bearings and bond with pets that I need to. And I will catch you tomorrow morning. Bye.
3 days later.
Well, good morning. So I've made it to the house sit. I spent a couple of days here just getting used to the dogs and the cats and what I had to do for the house sit. But we've been very fortunate with this sit that they have this really massive shed that we can actually finish the van off and do a couple of things that we want to do instead of doing it on the road like we were at our other property. So this will get us heaps of time just to complete all those tasks. Tim's here and we've just set it up in here, and I'll go and talk to him and find out what we've got to do today. What's the plan today?
Well, hello there and welcome from the homestead. Well, the plan was to clean out this big barn thing and make it so that we can get the van in there, and now we're going to have a look at the solar. Well, I can't see. I've got to take it back outside to check the solar's working, but I'm going to check a lot of things before I actually check to see if it's working. I want to make sure all the cables are tight and there's no loose connections anywhere. So we'll do that first, and then we'll get the van out in the sunshine and see what she's generating. We have got some new solar panels on order. We're going to upgrade her to 800 watts of solar. At the current situation, we meant to have 400 watts of solar, but we're actually generating about 145, which is pretty bad. So yeah, that's what we're going to start with today, and then we're going to obviously progress from there on the 1,000 million jobs that we need to do.
I think Pablo is happy with his little house. He's so comfortable with here. I don't think he knows what to do with a lot of space. You happy fellow? Yeah, that's all. So we just brought it out into the grass area here just to check the solar, because we obviously need the sun. Because as you know, our solar's not working.
Just need to get a meter on here and work out what power we're getting in and see if that is the same as what our actual shunt is telling us that we're getting in. So it could be totally different, but we'll have a look and see what we're doing, because there might be an issue with the DC to DC charger is not giving enough power through. So that's what we're going to have a look at.
Yeah.
So everything's checking out now. I've just checked all the terminals are tight, and we're actually producing more than we had. We're still only up to 173 watts, but we should be pushing up near 400 watts. So I think we've got an issue with one of our panels at least, or even both of them. But
you can check them individually, can you? Or?
Yes, I'm going to go up on the side in a minute and put a meter in there and check them. There's on the bottom of the panels there's a little a specifications chart, and it tells you what voltage that you should expect and what sort of current you should expect when you use a multimeter on it. So we're going to go up there and do that and check that out, and that's probably just going to prove that they're broken anyway, but you know, it's nice to know. So let's move on and do that. I'm looking for the picture that I took of it, because it's right underneath the panel.
Oh, you have to take them off.
I had to take a picture of it.
Oh, have you? Okay.
Yeah.
Proactive. Past him.
Yeah. It's generating 20 volts like it said.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Good old YouTube.
Good old YouTube. How to test the solar panels.
I'll be showing you how to test your solar panels to make sure that they're operating correctly.
Did you learn how to do it?
Yes. Just double checking.
Yeah.
As you can tell, I've just been up on the roof and done the voltage, getting 22 volts like I should be getting. The current test that I did, I was getting half the current that I should be. So we're not sure, but maybe they're cheap Chinese panels anyway, were put on prior to us owning the vehicle. So they're quite old, and they were probably rated at 200 watts, but they probably are only actually 100 watts, because I'm getting the same readings I would get from a 100 watt panel, almost to the voltage and the actual current rating as well. So we've got two 400 watt panels which are actually smaller and lighter to go up on the roof. So they're coming through later this week. Sorry?
Oh, did you say 200 or 400?
Two 400 watt panels.
400 watts
Yes, so we're going to be generating 800 watts if we had full sun. We're not going to have full sun. You never get that perfect condition. But at the moment we are out in full sun and it is midday and we are only generating around 173 watts, which is not what we should be expecting when we've got a 400 watt setup. We will get on to doing the panels later this week. They're due to be delivered, they've been ordered, and yes, that may solve our mystery. The batteries are actually charging up now, they're catching up, so we're doing well.
Tim is going to move or turn the van around and we're going to reverse it back into the shed just because it's easier for him to work in on the engine, and we can open the doors into the main bit of the shed as well, so that makes things a lot easier.
That actually went in easier backwards than it did forwards.
From a viewer's point of view, I disagree.
Yeah, well, you know, we want to be careful, but look, we've got all this space to work with around it. So much area. I can build over here. Yeah, I can even build over here if I wanted. I'm pleased with that.
Today's really been about getting ready to do work on the van. We haven't actually, of course my dog is going to go off at something. But we haven't actually done much on it at the moment. We have got it booked in for a service during the week, so that's really what we're trying to get her ready for. And we can't really do anything major until that's finished because we can't take her apart. We can't really get our teeth into it until that happens. So we've got an exciting day tomorrow. We're going on a little outing and we're going to take you along. We'll see you then. Morning. So we are going to a chili carnival today. How exciting! This one is not
I'm apprehensive.
convinced. It actually looks pretty good. I don't see any rides, but
It's not. I'm not getting carnival vibes. I'm getting a great big festival vibe, but not like carnival vibes.
let's see how we go.
I want a Ferris wheel.
What do you feel like, babe?
I don't know. Maybe some chili.
What sort of chili? You don't feel like chili ever.
I don't mind slightly spicy, but very spicy, no.
Hi, Steve. I just realised we're vegetarian and there's going to be a lot of meat chili around here. So it's going to be a bit difficult or challenging to find something vegetarian, but challenge accepted. So Murphy's Creek is about an hour and a half west of Brisbane, and it's a nice big field where they hold lots of festivals like this, different types of festivals. We also had a country and western camping weekend with friends, and that's actually the first time we decided to start a YouTube channel. So there you go, we have a bit of history here at Murphy's Creek. Oh my god, that is huge. What flavour is that?
Lychee.
Nice.
Taste.
Okay. We're in luck. We've done vegan sausages. What do you think of the chili festival so far?
I am hugely underwhelmed.
Well,
It's something to do
yeah.
with the Sunday afternoon. More than I expected, but not as much as I wanted.
Yeah. It is. Yeah.
It's a country festival.
It's a country festival, something to do on a Sunday afternoon.
It was an hour and a half's drive here to the middle of nowhere, so, you know.
We're going to enjoy till the very end. It's only 2 hours. It looks amazing. Maybe too hot for 35-degree heat. Very good.
So, how was the hot dog?
Actually really impressive. I got hot chili sauce on there, now my mouth is on fire. I can normally handle it. I still can. I will not meet defeat. I'll tell you what, a hat is a necessity around here. It's 35 degrees. It's in the middle of a field in the middle of the sun. There's only a few trees in the centre for reprieve, so wow, it's going to be a hot summer.
Sé que no esperabas verme y te vi muy sorprendida, pero pronto saludé. Se te salió una sonrisa y yo con eso pregunté, ¿por qué llevas tanta prisa?
We stayed till the end. As you can see, our car in the background is the only one there.
I hope you enjoyed this week. It's a little bit of a mismatch, but next week we're going to be doing those fixes that we promised all on our van, so come along and join us. If you haven't subscribed, please do, and
Always leave a comment.
we'll see you next
Can I have another churro, please?
week.